Coronation Street's Kid drops a chilling clue that could change everything. There's trouble brewing in Coronation Street, and this time it centers on DC Kid Green, whose increasingly secretive behavior has not gone unnoticed. In an early ITVX release, Kid's actions leave his colleagues suspicious, and one major clue suggests that he may know more about his boss D. Costello than he's letting on. For weeks now, viewers have sensed that Kid has been walking a dangerous line, caught between loyalty to the force and secrets he can't quite bring into the open. His bond with DS Lisa Swain has been pivotal. When Lisa overheard him on the phone earlier this week, she instinctively knew something wasn't right. True to form, she did some digging of her own and found that Kid had jotted down an unfamiliar number alongside Costello's name. Naturally, alarm bells rang when Lisa casually asked Costello about a possible new phone. He flatly denied it. More than that, he warned her to keep her distance from Kid, hinting that her association with him could drag her down. That warning only deepened Lisa's suspicions. Later, when Lisa tried to press Kid for answers, he stonewalled her, but just as their conversation became tense, his phone rang and Duty called Eli. Sarah Platt's troubled client had filed a harassment complaint against him. The fallout was bizarre. Costello, usually ruthless when his officers step out of line, was oddly lenient. Instead of throwing the book at Kid, he brushed the complaint aside and relegated him to desk duty, instructing him to tell colleagues it was because of his injuries. That in itself raised eyebrows. Lisa, always sharp, could see through the flimsy excuse and gently offered her help. Kid dismissed her, but the exchange spoke volumes. As the week unfolded, Kid finally dropped his guard just enough to admit something wasn't sitting right. Costello, he said, had been uncharacteristically forgiving, and that worried him. Even more unsettling was Lisa's discovery that Kid had been probing into the files of her late wife, Becky Swain. Long-term viewers will remember that Becky, herself a police officer, was under investigation for corruption when she was tragically killed in the line of duty. For Lisa, the wound has never healed, and the idea that Kid might be circling around that painful case was almost too much to bear. When Lisa tried to dig into Becky's file herself, Costello caught her red-handed. He insisted there was nothing to uncover, that the case against Becky had been dropped. But Lisa, determined as ever, had already glimpsed enough to realize someone had recently requested the file. That someone, of course, was Kid. In a rare moment of honesty, Kid later confided in Sarah Platt. He admitted he had been chasing a case that connected directly to Becky's history. Costello, unsurprisingly, ordered him to back off. But Kid, stubborn and driven by something deeper, continued to investigate behind his boss's back. What's fascinating here is that Kid isn't just playing detective, he's taking risks that could destroy his career. Personally, I think this shows a man who is less concerned about protocol and more concerned about the truth. It's a dangerous place to be. And it makes me wonder, is this about justice? Or something more personal? The tension peaked when Costello summoned Kid to his office. In a calm but loaded exchange, Costello told him he was a man of integrity with nothing to hide. Kid, however, didn't let it slide. He fired back with a chilling retort. That's not strictly true. This moment changes everything. Kid has clearly got something on Costello, but what is it? And how far back does it go? Could it even be linked to Becky's death? A storyline that still casts a long shadow over Lisa's life? What's certain is that Kid is now playing with fire. If he continues to push, he could lose his job, his reputation, and perhaps even his safety. But if he stays quiet, he risks becoming complicit in whatever dark secrets Costello may be hiding. In soap terms, this is exactly the kind of slow-burn mystery that keeps viewers hooked. Personally, I can't help but feel this storyline is about to explode, and when it does, no one in Weatherfield will be left untouched. So, what do you think? Is Kid a hero in the making? Or is he digging a grave he won't be able to climb out of? Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more movie spoilers next week. Goodbye and see you again.